UFC fight number 3 for this one. How does this one compare to the other two? How does it feel different leading up to it?
Uh, Different because I'm coming from the loss. So my last fight, I didn't get the win that I wanted. So this is the difference. And nothing else, I think, different because the preparation is the same. Training camp was great. My team supported me, of course. I trained with my sister Valentina, with my coach Paul Fedotov, and we are ready.
Yeah, and you mentioned the loss. It seems every MMA fighter goes through loss at some point in their career. Just how did you digest that one? I mean, obviously you were expecting to win the fight and everything. So what did you just make of it after the fact? How did you reflect on that?
Losses, they are not very pleasant, and not very pleasant feeling that they give you. Of course, it's you understand that you didn't perform like you had to perform. That's more the sad thing, I think. But a part of this, I think, it just you, even from every fight gives you different experience and losses, of course, also. It's, of course, brought me back. I wanted to go up to the ranking. I wanted to go to the top of the division. Now I'm kind of starting over. But I'm ready, nothing to do, just keep going, keep training, keep pushing me harder and harder every training to be better fighter for each fight that I have, and that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, Roxy's so experienced; she's kind of seen done it all, and it's not like you were, finished or it was like a very decisive loss or anything. So, is there positives you can take away from that fight, even though you didn't get the result you wanted?
Yeah, definitely, because the sad thing of this loss, I think, because it was like close fight, and I won the first round, she won the second round, and the third round was kind of decisive round, and I started to strike her, then she kind of started to control me, and then I reversed her, then it was like kind of a decisive round that probably I didn't get a little bit. This is the thing that you just thinking about, that a little bit that was not enough.
Yeah.
That's why, but nothing else. You just understand this, and on your training, you just thinking and keep going, keep training, and that's it.
Yeah, and you come back, not too much time off and anything, and you get scheduled a week away from the fight and your sister. Were you guys ever close to getting booked on the same card? I know Valentina expressed at one point that she'd like to fight on the same card so you guys could line up the exact same training camp and then maybe take a vacation together, all that kind of stuff. Was there any disappointment?
Before, because almost all our life we are trained together, and almost every championship that we had before UFC, it was one training camp, one championship when we fought. So it was like this. And when Valentina started to fight UFC, that kind we started to have different things, different preparation. I still fight it in Muay Thai, and she MMA. And of course, when you have one event, one date, and same training camp, it's kind of easier because it in the family, in the house, the same atmosphere, the same focus, the same like diet as we do in, like, there is no sweets in the house and something like this. But one big difference, it's almost the same. We have almost the same training camp now. Just I'm slowing down this week and she's not yet, but it's almost the same, and kind of I like this because after we can get a rest together and have some time somewhere resting.
Yeah, and what does it mean to you? Valentina's just saying off camera here, but what does it mean to you that she is here a week before her championship fight, supporting you? You guys are obviously very close, and you have a good support system. But maybe someone in her position would go down like early, like a week early or something, just to get acclimated. But she's here ready to corner you. What does that mean to you?
Having my sister here on my side means very much. Very it's a lot for me. It's all the support that I have. and she's definitely will be okay for her fight in Uruguay because we are going after this fight, so she's not missing nothing for her training camp. So she has good training here in Newark, and it's just great. I think it's all support for me when she's here, and when I'm close by her side, it's all support for her. So I don't care about things around me because she's dealing with everything else. I just train and go down with my weight and keep focus on the fight.
Sure. So no celebration for you. You get to go right on a plane. That's your celebration.
My celebration would be to have the victory, of course, in my fight, and then to have her victory. That would be the best celebration for me to have her victory, because the belts that we have, they are not mine UFC belts, of course, but her belts that we have in our house, in the the best place in the house. It just means a lot for me too, and it keeps me motivated all the time when I see them, because we have now too the old style and the new style, and they're just so beautiful, and they mean really a lot for me, to keep me motivated.
For sure. And coming off that last fight, were you just open to basically any matchup? Whoever, I know you don't see the type to picks and choose their fights or anything, but what did you think when they brought you this matchup with Pudilova?
Yeah, we just accepted it, the fight with Lucy Pudilova. Definitely, I just, after the fight in Russia, I didn't get injured or something like this, so I wanted to fight as soon as possible, because you want to close this loss as soon as possible, and you don't want to have this feeling after the loss. As soon as UFC, they come back to me with the opponent, and it was Lucy Pudilova, which I accepted, and I think it's good matchup for me. Even of course, it's not easy opponent. There is no easy opponents in UFC. But Lucy Pudilova, she's from her fight. I saw her like a fighter who is pushing forward, trading, every time, keep pushing all the fights. So she doesn't stop. So okay, I'm ready for this, and I ready to give her my pushing and to give my pressure.
What do you think that results in? Do you think you win this fight by knockout, or do you think it's going to maybe be a longer fight?
Cannot say about the result because opponent is tough, so need to see. Definitely every fighter want to get early finish or early victory, but we'll see because need to see opponent, need to work, and need to be focused.
Yeah, and this could be a very big 2 weeks for you guys. What does the rest of your family say to you guys and think about you guys doing this, fighting so close, and just there's so much going on? What does the rest of your family think about this?
Our family, they just supporting us, and I think this last week they don't communicate with us too much because they know we are okay, because they know we are with our coach Pavel Fedotov, and we are focused and preparing and everything. But anyway, here in New Jersey we have also family. We visited them, and it was great. And other family what we have in Russia or in Kyrgyzstan, they just call in, of course, give some words of support and everything else. But part of this, they know that not too much word of support, so they just keep us very quiet and focused.